for example, if we lie, and that truth of that inconsistency may present itself in another existence as a reflection of a false image. And someone might perceive this, and maybe they perceive us as a dishonest person. Inside of ourselves, we do care. We may think, oh, I don't care, but truly inside of ourselves, we do care. And we don't want to be perceived as a dishonest person. That hurts. Because if someone who actually is an honest person, and they're honest to themselves, well, they do their best at least to be honest, and they perceive as someone as untrustworthy or inconsistent, it hurts us because we don't want to be perceived as, we want to be able to connect with them on a level of a neutral relationship. So as much as we can convince ourselves that we don't care and I can lie and I don't care what people think, inside we will hurt in some aspect, because at the end of the day, we are all neutral beings of expressions of infinite possibility. Therefore, if thoughts come into our minds of fear and we choose to lie because we're afraid of a consequence, this will represent our being, our essence, as we may come across to other people as being dishonest or untrustworthy or incontent. And I dropped the word incontent because it really makes sense, because we feel incontent to not be able to tell the truth in that moment. Something's missing within us to stand up and say, this is the truth, and whatever the consequences are, I'll face them. And by doing that, we actually become content, because we understand that we're showing reality, showing ourselves that we're not afraid and not afraid of consequences. So be it. And it's that level of truth to ourselves which generates this essence of structure within ourselves, because we form strength of not being afraid to tell the truth. We form strength by being honest, and we form courage by standing up for what's right. And all these three things build that internal structure where we can formulate and encourage more existences to take place within our lives, because we can learn to hold on and to not be composed of weak thinking. And weak thinking isn't negative, but I'm using this in an analogy as something that's strong and something that has the courage to stand up and speak truth and not be afraid to be pushed into corners where we tell lies and perceive this false imagination which isn't true, and try and tell this false imagination which isn't true, just to get ourselves out of difficult confrontation. So the choice is ours. We can stand up in this moment and choose not to lie anymore, because we understand that lies reflect a false image within us that will be interpreted by other frequencies as an expression of injustice to. And injustice, when I'm talking about injustice, I'm talking about they're not serving justice to themselves. Lying does not get us in a state of perceptual growth. Lying only forms an imagination of deceit towards truth. And it's this imagination of deceit which doesn't promote truth, it hides from truth. Because truth is the present now existence. And every time we don't confront that present now existence for whatever that means, for whatever the consequence is, for whatever it means, if we choose to hide from that, we will never enter that existence. We'll never strive or promote the true self of our existence within that frequency, because we're always afraid of it. And that's why we'll wrap this last video up and summarize everything.